All right, welcome everybody to Musicians Reveal. Joe Kelley here, and we are going to do something real special this afternoon, a little bit on the different side of things, as we are here to celebrate a great new EP, which was released a couple weeks ago. Meia's new EP, Foreigner, was released, produced by Morris Hayes. And let me give you a little background. Award-winning singer-songwriter Meia, also an actress as well. And Morris Hayes, of course, you know him as extraordinary keyboard producer for Prince and the MPG, music director for Prince and the MPG. Welcome.
Hey, glad to be here, Joe.
Yeah. So we got to apologize that we weren't able to get it right a day after the actual release, but thanks for being patient.
Oh no, man. Glad to be here under any circumstances that turns out good, man. It's all good. We're glad to be here.
So you're excited, Mayor, right?
Yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you for having me here again and for having us with this EP that we already started like introducing to the audience with you in I think it was May or
Yeah, I think it was
April.
April. Yeah,
April
right.
this year. Yeah.
So when we talked in April, I feel like the birth was getting ready. You guys were talking about working on tracks, and um, I guess I'll ask the both of you. You have a limited amount of time sometimes to record and get songs together. What is it? What is that like, rather than spending 2 months in the studio?
Well, I'll start with the technical side of things. It's really a lot of pre-production in terms of working at the music. Like for instance, the way like even the song that the lead song, "Wild Ride." It's a completely well, not completely, but it's a very different version of what we start with. And a lot of the songs start that way. "Love Is a Rose" started that way. It's like you come up with you mock up these things, and then it just evolves over time. It's like you know. Before the song was a little bit slow, it kind of drug a little bit, and then then you just speed it up, and you change the keys and you do things until you get it to like a place where it's like everything is there, and I think that's the process for a lot of songs. I mean, it just goes. I even would see that with Prince sometimes, with just evolution of some of the songs. It start out one way and then it end up a completely different way by the time you got to the album. So it's the same thing, but there's a lot of pre-production, sending tracks back and forth over the internet, lyrics back and forth, that sort of thing. We know that we only had like a 3 week window, and we had to get three songs done in 3 weeks, and that's a kind of a tall order. And then
Right.
we had some weather challenges and other things like that that just pop up that you can't account for, that you just got to work around, and so it can be a pressure. It was a pressure kind of deal, but I mean, in the end, we got it all done and everything. She's a slave driver, but we got it done.
So, I wanted to make some acknowledgments. People are saying hi to May and Morris. We wanted you to tell us where you're from, put it in the chat. You can put your questions in there. We're going to answer questions throughout this listening party. And we're going to listen to the songs, the three songs. And I'm reading. Can you see them too?
Oh, I tried to look at it, but now I've
Okay.
I've I've, I've disappeared
Okay.
off the screen. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
got it.
I got to give the early arrival prize to IQ2 Mix BH9, who was there earlier
May
before you
more.
came. Sergio Blas.
Sergio. Oh, Sergio. Yes, of
Hey,
course.
Sergio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
G.
he's a journalist. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, hey, what's up, Sergio? G. DeSo, that's my wife,
Hey, wife.
executive
Hi, G,
producer. Yeah.
how are you?
Uh, Miss X. I almost said it wrong. So, yeah. Oh, we got some more. Diana Hinton from
Oh,
South
hey,
Carolina. Yeah. And your fans from South Africa, Miss EX. Again, Miss EX. So,
Yeah.
wonderful.
yeah. So we had to run this by Maya before we got started today. If the noise from the World Cup win out in Spain has quieted down, it wouldn't interrupt this party.
What? What? Excuse me.
Oh, I
I
said,
was
I
reading
said,
the.
what's it like in Spain after the World Cup? I mean, crazy
Ah,
times.
Okay. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not a great. I'm not a football, or soccer fan. I
Mhm.
like basketball. I love basketball, but I don't understand the soccer rules too much. My father and my brother, they are huge fans. They love Barca, and they were very happy, and they celebrated, and here people went crazy, and yet they demonstrations all over, like, well, big celebrations on the streets. And well, but for me, no, I no.
That's why I like basketball
I
too.
like
So
basketball.
right,
I love basketball.
right.
And here in Manresa, in my hometown, there was an NBA basketball player that was part of our local basketball team for a
Okay.
while. What's the name, Morris? Because I told
I
Morris.
think
What's the
it's George Gervin.
George Gervin?
Oh yeah, San Antonio, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he was playing in Manresa's, my hometown.
Oh,
the,
okay.
it's not even Barcelona. So he was part of the team for 1 year. That was incredible.
Hey
So I
Morris,
like basketball. I know some things about basketball, but not about
right.
soccer.
For those that don't know the story between how you guys met, May, you want to explain how you and Morris got together and making great music?
Yes, it was Aaron Castle Stewart who connect us. He was my manager at that time in New York. That this was like maybe 5 years ago, and he set up a Zoom call, and in that Zoom call I was introduced to Morris, and we started like talking about the possibility of uh, recording music together, of creating music together. And yeah, it was Aaron. It was through
Mm.
Aaron.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
Aaron is great. He was it's so weird. Aaron was my assistant in L.A. Like I needed an assistant, but I mean he was great for the time that I had him, and just a great human being. And he's a connector. He's a person that he knows a lot of people. He's working with a great cause in London. He lives in London now, and we're going to probably be working together the early part of next year, doing a master class at his school, and at the things that he works with at his foundation that he works with, and so with the Peace Hall group.
mhm.
And so it's fantastic, but he's a great guy, and he said, hey man, I got an artist. It's like I want you to check out. I'm working with her and everything, and that's how the whole thing got connected in.
So thank you, Aaron, for being the glue.
Yes,
Yeah.
I sometimes like send him messages like, you were mentioned again in this like podcast, or in this on this interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Um, we wanted to let people know Foreigner, we're going to be listening a little bit of the songs straight through. Want your feedback and everything like that. Where can people best go to get the EP? Where do you suggest they go to?
uh, well, it's in all on all platforms, on all the platforms, but I don't know. There's Bandcamp, there's YouTube, there's obviously Spotify, there's Apple tune. I mean, they,
Yeah, running out
And
of
they,
I'm gonna be
fingers,
selling
Morris.
some CDs
yeah,
out of the trunk of the car.
Yeah,
So
that's
y'all,
right.
if y'all see me on the streets, y'all can
Yeah,
get this out the trunk.
yeah,
I love when I had CDs, that
right. Yeah,
that time was great when I had CDs. That was lovely, because it was very much like you can write something to write, like to dedicate some words to the person, or to the audience and the fans. But now it's colder. The I mean,
yeah,
it's easier, the streaming platforms make it easier to access, but it doesn't have the magic that it used to. I'm a nostalgic. So,
Me and Morris started with the old vinyl, right?
yeah,
Vinyl,
wow,
Yeah,
all the
yo,
things. Yeah,
yeah, man,
absolutely.
that's
lugging it around. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
oh
Um.
yeah, this is much lighter to carry your whole library on a phone, but
Yeah.
it's definitely she's definitely right. It takes some of the thing out of a physical medium. Just like a lot of times with like studio stuff, people got laptops. They don't need all this stuff. They just do studio work in the laptop. And I like knobs and buttons and faders and stuff. It's just like tactile and physical things that you can work with. And it's now we're in the internet age where everything is like instant around the world in a second. Once you post it, it's up, bam, thank you, good night, all the things. But I also think so the what happens with that is people's um they get a bit like very bored very easily. So things go up and then poof, they're onto something else, and it's like
Right.
we used to really savor the vinyl, you would pull it out and play it every other day and just vibe with it, and it's like now you had so much to consume. It's just so much and so many things coming from all different areas. So that's why,
yeah.
we really have to, keep social media to just keep people aware of what you're doing.
Yeah, and it's also the ritual, because when you were playing the vinyl, you have to be there with a record player, and you have to take your time, so but now it's very random. You can be like on the subway listening, or it's not. That's why I said magic, because it's
Mhm.
all what it's not only, it's the preparation for, like, to have that moment, that you are having that connection with the music, and it's you and the music alone, or if you are with friends, but it's not like, it has to be a space and a time, so this ritual for me, it is what made it so special, when the with
Yeah.
vinyls, and you know,
And here's the actual picture of the EP Foreigner. Great photo right there, Maya. And
yeah.
people can get that. Morris was running out of fingers where he can get it. The
Yeah, ran out
Foreigner.
of fingers.
Yeah. So who took the photos, Maya?
Joan Tomas is a friend of mine. He's a
Okay.
great photographer. Yeah, he is very well known here in Spain.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're going to get into a track very shortly. People can listen. This is like the official listening party. I want to thank Meia and Morris Hayes for coming by and sharing their talents and just the stories behind the music and everything like that. We'll play a song and then you can fill us in about each track. But I wanted to quickly make two acknowledgments. First off, we wanted to express our condolences to the Rivkin family, as David Z, Rifkin, brother of Bobby Z, passed away recently. And Morris was, he's great brothers with Bobby and David, and huge influence on Minneapolis sound. So, but I'll let Morris, if you want to
Absolutely.
say anything about David Z, you're free to.
Yeah, yeah, man. It was like you said, Bobby Z and I have become fast friends, man, and it's like it's really been fantastic with him and his wife. We've become very close. And and I'd ask him about David when we were in New York, dealing with the things with the musical, and I know he wasn't doing super great at the time, and and then to hear that he had transitioned was sad, because like I said, this guy is a Minneapolis legend. He was one of the architects of the Minneapolis sound. Minneapolis has a lot of people that's incredible musicians and that contributed to the sound that everybody loves. And with the whole Prince thing, Prince was the father of it, but there was a lot of cats around that just played their part. And David Z was one of those people, man. I mean, he like I for some may have seen my post about it. He was just a fantastic guy, man. As big as he was, doing what he was doing. I mentioned that, he just would like, we'd see him in the hallways and just stop and talk with him, man. And he would just stop and chop it up with us. And that was really cool for a guy that was, man, he didn't know us from anybody, we just some guys that just happened to be there with Craig Rice or whatever and just knew who he was. And it was just like, hey, man, like it's, it was cool. Like, wow, man, it's like David Z, it's like these cats. But it was really great, man. And so we definitely want to extend all our condolences to Bobby and his family and everything, because it's always a tough loss, man. You lose a family member, a brother, and everything. I've done it before myself. I know how it is. And so, that's where it's at, man. It's just to send love and positive energy to him and his family.
Yeah, great. And also wanted to send our prayers out to our good friend John Paris, drummer with Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Yeah,
who just
yeah.
had a really bad medical emergency and is trying to recover from that. So do
I
you know
just
John
heard
Paris?
yesterday. I
Do you
know
know John?
John well, man, and
Yeah,
it blew me away. A buddy of mine, Derek Hughes, a great singer out in the Bay Area, told me about it yesterday, and it just blew my mind, man. It's so bananas, man.
yeah.
A lot of folks.
Yeah, he's been on the show, and Eddie M, Tim Larkin,
Yeah,
those great
sure.
guys. Yeah. So yeah. All right. We're gonna pray for them, everybody,
Yes,
and
sir.
we're gonna celebrate a great new EP, Foreigner from Meia and Mr. Hayes. I haven't called you Mr. Hayes in a long time.
I know it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
Wait,
very
hey,
formal.
yeah. Did you ever tell Meia about Montalvo?
Oh
Montalvo?
well, nothing. Yeah, and with the song,
I don't
uh,
even know the meaning of that. I just watching a concert video and I heard Prince call you that one time, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
we
No,
were
you don't have to
developing
say
a
it. I was
character for perhaps a movie that he was going to do, but that was going to involve Montalvo Stewart, and it actually came up on a record on uh, Emancipation, and then we created this character, but it was funny. It is gay
yeah.
character that with a pineapple hat and all of the things. So, but yeah,
I didn't mean to
it was
put you
pretty
on the
fun.
spot. I had no clue
She
what
don't
the
know
meaning
nothing
of it.
about it. She's just like, what is this Montalvo store? Just
No.
like,
All right, we're gonna get people are waiting for the music. I'm waiting for the music. We're gonna go with the kickoff track on the EP Wild Ride, it's a great kickoff track. And the video is out there. You can go to YouTube, just type in Meia, Meia, Wild Ride, Foreigner EP. It comes right up. And the video, before we get into the music, who did your great video?
Oh yes, it was directed by Susana Rodriguez Escudero. She's also known as Susanita Little.
Mhm.
And she's a Spanish visual artist, and she's very talented. She did all of this using stop motion. It's very cool. I just gave her the idea of like, let's do some kind of Thelma and Louise like road movies vibe. And she built the rest. Well, no, I asked for Grogu from Star Wars because I'm super fan of the Mandalorian,
Okay.
and I just had that little request because I really love this character. Is so cute, and as the whole thing is so like cute, I think it makes sense. And but she built the rest, dinosaurs and I don't know. It's
Right.
crazy.
it's
It's
Yeah.
cute,
very
y'all. Just go look at it. It's cute.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah. But
cute and
everybody else, if they
surreal.
haven't.
Surreal.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into the music. This is from Meia, Wild Ride, Foreigner EP. We'll groove to it. We'll come back and talk more about it. Send your questions in and we'll try to answer some, or they will try to answer.
I can feel your touch. I can fight the heat. Wrap your passion all around me. It feels so right. Our hearts beat so close all through the night. Words lost inside of me. Take me for a ride. Your music sets me free. Feels like our first ride. Wild ride. Our engine started up. Wild ride. The radio's on. Wild ride. let's go.
I let the early part kick in a little bit because let me get I'll let the early part kick in because I clicked it too early on it. My apologies.
Oh,
The beginning of
I
the song.
couldn't hear it, so I just was phantom grooving. But
Oh, okay.
but I know how it sound though. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I think you can piece it out. Oh, who's the male voice as well as your voice?
No, there's no male voice, and you are not the one that you are not the first person that asked me that.
Oh, okay.
It's me. Let's
Oh,
go. Yeah,
oh,
it's
okay.
me.
Down, down, you make me feel so
Let's go.
high. Just you and I. Here we are again, and this vibe is so sweet. I can feel your touch, I can fight the heat. Wrap your passion all around me. It feels so right. Our hearts beat so close all through the night. Words lost inside of me. Take me for a ride. Your music sets me free.
Okay. Where is Joe?
Second. There we go. Yeah.
Joe, you are not the first person though that asked me that,
Okay.
because I think that as in the beginning, the intro, it's like a kind of spoken word section, you know. All right, let's go, and it's very like it's not my register, my singer register, you know. So I'm kind of yeah, using more like a register of when I speak,
Okay.
and it's more on my chest, using my chest, and it's like let's go. I don't know,
Well, there
it
you
turned
go.
to sound a little bit masculine, I
Right.
guess, but it's cool because yeah, another friend told me, who is the man? Maybe they thought that Morris was doing that part, was recording that part.
Yeah, because I got a good friend he's a reggae singer, Mystic Bowie, and I'm listening to him. I was like, I almost thought he guessed it on the record.
Yeah, yeah,
And I had
yeah,
the
yeah.
headphones on. Yeah, you fooled me. Great job.
No, no, I mean, I think
Just
I
just so you know,
yeah.
I can't hear her, so I don't know what she's saying.
Oh, you can't hear her. Okay. Do you want to go out and come back?
I guess I can do that.
Okay.
You
Yeah, because I
can.
can hear you great. I can't hear the
Okay.
music or her now.
Okay.
But I'll
Oh,
do that. I'll go out and come back.
Okay. So who's the big
yeah.
reggae fan? You or Morris?
I think both.
Okay.
I'm a huge reggae. I mean, since I was a kid, Bob Marley. I just really love Bob Marley. I mean,
Right.
and then I have also, you know, I like local reggae bands here, Spanish reggae bands that I love, and also Manu Chao. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if
yeah.
you know,
Oh
guys.
yeah, yeah. I know Mono Shaw.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Ah, okay. So there are many artists. Of course, Bob Marley first, but for me, Manu Chao was a huge influence. You know, so me llaman el desaparecido. Do you remember
Right.
Desaparecido? The
Yeah.
song, that song is a hit, is a reggae hit, is amazing. I do you remember, Maurice, that I told that I showed you Manu Chao music Manu
Yes,
Chao.
yes, yes.
He's big,
Right.
and Maurice, he was asking uh, who is a reggae fan.
Yeah. The influence on reggae.
Who's
You both have influence on the record. Loving reggae.
Yeah,
How about your
I
feel?
mean, for me, I mean, as it relates to reggae, there's three groups that come to mind that are like at the top of the list. Of course, it's Bob Marley at the very top. Peter Tosh is always like great, and I like Steel Pulse. You know, they got a vibe too. I just saw them in Detroit. They still killing it. You know, I dig them as well. And then you got some other different bands. One of my favorite reggae ska influence bands is the Police. I mean,
Oh
that's
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Sting is got a heavy influence there, and then I love the Police because of that ska reggae kind of influence that that they played with their stuff. I mean, so but that's the artist that immediately kind of jump it. There's a few, but those are the ones that jump out to me. That's like that really establishes that reggae vibe. So
Hey, I got to say hello to a couple people. I'm scanning through the comments, and if you're watching, just let us know where you're watching from. If you got questions for Meia and also Morris Hayes or myself, but they're the
Morris
stars.
Mills in the house. What's
Yeah, I
up,
know
Morris?
Morris Mills out of he's been on our show. Great guy. I think he's got a
Yeah,
new
yeah,
record coming out too. So
absolutely.
gonna have to have him come back. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's so you had Andre too, and I'm really
yeah,
happy that Dre's got his thing. Everybody go peep out Andre Simone.
yeah,
That's my brother too, and he's doing his
great
thing. So it's a
guy.
lot of
Yeah,
really good music coming around.
of course, and great to see the old timers like okay, I shouldn't say old timers like yourself, but the ones who've been in the business for quite a while still doing it strong.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dre is hardly that. That dude still look like he did back in the day. I mean,
I know.
Dre is fantastic. I want whatever he's taking.
Right, right. I want to ask May about you. I know since we last talked, Morris and yourself, you were working on more tracks off the EP, and you had different musicians in the studio with you. I saw some pictures. Do you want to tell us who's on the EP as well?
Oh yes, the bass player is Sergio Definizio, and then two guitar players, Jordi Izquierdo, my brother, and Sergio Cebrián. Then we have on the trumpet, David Pastor,
Okay.
and then Morris. What's the
Yeah,
name?
I have on my side of it, I have David Fingers on the drums on the track, and David is like this unbelievable finger drummer that he plays like drum machines with his fingers. That's like sounds like drums. I mean, you can't tell the difference just listening to it, and when you look at it, you don't believe your eyes when you're looking at it. I mean, he's a phenom, and also my guy Kip Blackshire,
Yeah,
that worked
great
with
guy.
us.
Yep.
Kip, helps me with a lot of the vocal arrangements and stuff like that, and he's a great engineer and a great singer, and he adds his voice and arrangements, and so we had I love the process because what I like about Maria is she likes musicians. She likes to use musicians. Sometimes I mock up drums like on the reggae song. I did like the drums on that, but it's like whenever I can get players, I get guitar players and bass players. Both the Sergios and Jordy are fantastic. They're really great. It's like a dream to work with these folks. Pasteur, he's fantastic on his horn. So it's like it's always great when I can use organic like sounds and players like that. It just makes makes the record just come alive. When everybody's like playing and it's like just like a group like that. So it's really good.
Also, want to give a shout out to Jaive Tremblay, who's up in Montreal. I know him. I know Morris because he's a great longtime friend of mine, and
Yeah.
he scored us second row seats when you guys played the Montreal Jazz Festival in the early
Whoa.
2000s. So
Awesome.
he
Awesome.
slept out for tickets.
Oh wow. Thank you, brother. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
That was great too, by the way.
yeah, yeah. All the shows. Everybody's got a favorite show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, the next song we want to listen to, the title track on the EP, Foreigner, and the lyrics incredibly deep, the vocals and musicianship. But I'll let Maya talk about writing the song because I'm listening to it, checking out the lyrics, and saying really personal. But what did the song Foreigner mean to you exactly?
Well, it's the story of basically my last day in New York. Well, it starts with the last hours that I spent in New York. On my trip to the airport, and I went to Toñitas, which is a Puerto Rican place, Well, now it's famous because of Bad Bunny.
Right, right.
Eh, the owner is now like a celebrity. And this old lady, Tonita, and then yeah, and then I mean the bittersweet like feeling that I had. I was I mean it was sweet because I was going back to Spain and I love my country, but at the same time was bitter because I was not happy with the what I was experiencing in New York. Uh, that was 2025. That was
Mhm.
August 2025, and well, we already. I don't want to like start a political speech here, so but it has to do with a bit with this yeah, with this situation about being a foreigner now, the that many in many countries is happening, that there's a huge reinforcement of the immigration policies and rules, and so yeah, it was a bit. I wanted to reflect on what is nowadays to be a foreigner, what how it feels, and it doesn't feel like great. And nowadays it's to precisely the to to travel and to move to other countries because of job opportunities, because of many things. It's pretty usual, more and more. There are now there's the digital nomad visa. There are so many things, I mean, visas and opportunities that promote this, like to travel and to live in other countries, and uh, but at the same time there's a like it seems that the the politicians are trying to make it more difficult, to this exchange to happen. And well, I was reading a book that is called Nation of Strangers, written by Ece Tumerskin. Is a Turkish writer and
Mhm.
also a political thinker, like and well, she is addresses in each chapter. On each chapter she starts, um dear stranger, da 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 da, and then the chapter, right? And is and I wanted to use not a stranger, not immigrant, but something that I can relate to, and I came up with foreigner. And that's why I also, at the end of the song, I use many languages at the same time to say just I'm a foreigner, or she's a foreigner, he's a foreigner. But it's not a way to, but in a way to celebrate it, not
Mhm.
to like, not to be guilty of being a foreigner. You don't have to be guilty. You should be celebrated.
Right. Um, we're gonna let the music do the talking right now, and check out the lyrics because they're pretty deep. The ones who hit me were Snoopy on the
Whoa.
poster on the wall, and also the phone. All you have is the memories on your phone and
Yeah, because
pictures. Yeah.
Snoopy on the wall says eyes out. I
Right.
can ignore Snoopy because that was a coincidence, but there's actually a sticker
Mhm.
on Tonita's wall with Snoopy saying "Eyes out," and but because for the Puerto Rican community that's very important, but they choose Snoopy, who the which the artist is from Minneapolis,
Right. Right.
and this year was horrible what happened with ICE there. So it coincidentally took like this was written before, many months before that happened, but it took some kind of like deeper meaning, you know.
Mhm. All right. This is from the EP, the title track, Meia. Morris Hayes with us, producer of the record. Great team working together on new music, and we're going to listen to it right now. Put your comments in the chat, and also questions, because after we've gone through 2 more tracks, we're going to try to post some of the questions for Meia and Morris Hayes. So this is Foreigner. Enjoy.
Two suitcases, summer heat on Avenue. Keys to my landlord with a smile priced in gold. Lift to the airport, Tonitas just before. Snoopy on the wall says, eyes out, I can't ignore. I lost my place, perdí un lugar. I lost a life, no hay vuelta atrás. All memories on my phone. Un nudo el corazón. Trazo yo mi dirección, no controles mi visión. I'm making my own map now, I just turn it inside out. Your stairs don't bring me down, I'm a foreigner, I'm proud. Extranjera dentro y fuera. Extranjera soy y era. Extranjera dentro y fuera. Extranjera soy y era. Late train blues through the tunnels in a rush. No time for kindness, hold your breath and hush. Hustle taught me coldness, not a hope, not a dream. Lonely in the millions, we survive but hardly live. I lost my place, perdí un lugar. I lost a life, no hay vuelta atrás. All memories on my phone. Un nudo el corazón. Trazo yo mi dirección, no controles mi visión. I'm making my own math now, I just turn it inside out. Your stairs don't bring me down, I'm a foreigner, I'm proud. Extranjera dentro y fuera. Extranjera soy y era. Extranjera dentro y fuera. Extranjera soy y era. I'm a foreigner, she's a foreigner. Il est l'étranger, soc l'estranger. Ich bin una senda, sono una straniera, soc l'estrangera. I'm a foreigner, she's a foreigner. Ja in Australië, Ana Ashnabiyu, Moshi Warren, eu sou estrangeira. I'm a foreigner, she's a foreigner. Mimi Ningeni, y me chenos, soy la extranjera. Soc l'estrangera.
我是外国人。
There we go. The title
Wow.
track, Meia, Foreigner. I love that song. And I still got a little Mandarin chops when I was listening. I was really surprised you put Mandarin at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was how we I don't remember that, because that was like a kind of magic thing, right, Maurice, that happened.
Yeah,
It is
what I did was I used Google to see I put that phrase in and ask it what would it sound like in Chinese, in Mandarin,
Right.
and that was what it spit back out.
Yeah.
It spit that
Wygoran, yeah.
audio, and I just took that audio clip and just added it in there. Don't sue me, Google. Don't do it, bro. Y'all got enough money. Y'all got enough money. Leave me alone.
That's right. Hands off all of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
go ahead.
remember why, because I was trying to, because I was rehearsing, I was practicing the pronunciation of each language, and I
Mhm.
was and Mandarin was very difficult, and I was it's in Warren, and you know, and I was repeating that, and that's how it ended on Morris's computer. That's why. And now I remember.
There you go.
Yeah.
Um,
Warren.
And
when you're
it's
when
a great song too for me because nobody's been a big, a foreigner than me. Like I've, all of my 20 years plus of touring with Maceo and Prince and all of the things, man. I've lived in other countries like China, and I've stayed in Africa a long time with Zoe, and just all of the things, man. I mean, this song resonates with me too because, like, there are places where you receive much better than other places. You know what I mean? And so it's a poignant song, and I think it just gives people pause to like think about, just put yourself in the place. Like it says, everybody at some point or another, maybe with the
right,
exception of this country, is going to be a foreigner at some point because a lot of Americans, for whatever reason, until they mandated passports and that type of thing, less than 40% had passports here.
right,
Now it's going up because they're actually making people get passports to just even fly inside the, like certain types of, IDs to just be in the country. But for those of us who travel a lot, it means a lot to go places that are hospitable to outsiders and people that come and visit your country and everything. And so it's just, we forget some of these things sometimes, and you don't understand the plight or the bravery and what it takes for somebody to go someplace not knowing the lay of the land, not knowing things, and then have to deal with language barriers and things like that. And I think the other thing that happens is I think a lot of times with Americans and people, we sometimes can be a little bit much going to places, and we just need to learn to just like when you go places, understanding the place you're going and understand, how to deal with people and how to, and it makes the experience better for everybody. If everybody just learns how to respect one another and how to do that, I think it makes a big difference.
when you're in the studio working on this new EP, who's tougher on getting it out? Who's like real strict? We got to do this again. We got to record this. It's not ready yet. Which one of you is fussing over the songs
Well,
before it gets
we're both good in different ways. I'm tough at like really, making her sing things and doing that, but she's really tough at like really making sure she picks the right thing and the right, you know, like I like this phrase. I like it. I like this rendition of it. Down to the nth degree, like of really trying to make sure that we pick the right parts and I just I have a lot of that training, but the only thing that happens is I always hear where things could be better because in a when you talking about a 3 week window, and you talking about like recording people that's coming that's driving up to record, uh, the hours and just it's just like you're running on fumes with time. If I had like a month or whatever, it used to be back in the day, bro. Like you spent time on a song.
right?
Just recently we got to this, a song a day, a song a week. Prince could do that kind of stuff. He was just prolific that way, but it's not really super easy for everybody like that. Everybody has different recording situations. And again, we had like weather things, like the wind got so high at one point, we couldn't record for like 4 days, like 3 or 4 days, where it was just like trees coming down and just, just crazy, you know? So, you have to do the best you can with the time that you have, that sort of thing. And then you're sending stuff out and you're waiting for people and you're doing things like that. So it's just a bunch of things that go into what the time looks like and then the quality of what you're able to do with the time that you have. So that's always the challenge. But when I listen to things, I always go like, oh dang, that would have been nice if I could have fixed that note, or if I would have played this instead, or had him do this fill or whatever. It's a lot of that.
I want to give a shout out to Quentin Daniel. He's a Dayton, Ohio funkster, so he's out there
Oh yeah,
watching. So yeah,
Dayton, man.
yeah, the real funk out there. Yeah,
Oh yeah, man. One of the seats of funk.
that's right. We got a question for you. For both of you,
Sure.
probably can answer this. Miss EX, any funny stories from when you guys were recording, either this session or the previous session, because you've recorded before?
Oh, funny.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there was some. I don't know about funny. I mean, what's funny is the place where we record is like it's really dope. It's like right there, kind of on the Mediterranean. It's like by the sea. I don't know if this
Oh yeah.
is that the Mediterranean. It's by the sea, so
It,
it's
they,
beautiful, man,
yeah.
and it's beautiful. And we have to sometimes go, because we look like we're like there. We got the studio set up, man. It's crude, but I got some really great microphones. Shout out to my people at Mojave and my folks over here at Mode Audio at Miro Microphones. They're just dope. And I take my mics and I get my stuff. But then sometimes you have to walk like miles to get to places to the grocery store and things like this because we don't have a car, so we just walk and do things. And so it's always funny, like as you walk down the road and you're just observing traffic and observing people. So that was always funny, and it's always fun, just like being out in nature. But it was just cool. It was just a great experience, man. And another shout out to Meia's parents, man, that have this place. This is a beautiful, beautiful place. Super cool. Thank them so much for their hospitality and just allowing the record to get done there, because it is able to. The key now with recording is if you can get it quiet, then you can
Right.
practically, if you got the right equipment, you can record anywhere. If you can just, get vocals quiet and you don't have to go in the studio and do too much crazy to try to clean up tracks, then you can really do some cool stuff. But it was like really, really cool that way, and just like some of the tricking and just the bees that would follow me all the way from one place to the other, and I'm just swatting, but it just funny stuff, but just a
Well,
lot of stuff like that.
yeah, what I remember from those walks is that because I'm a short person, and Morris is very tall, and he always I always feel that I'm with my guard, but my bodyguard. So yeah, because he stays on my back, and like and makes, I don't know, I feel that makes everything. He's looking for any
Oh,
bikes,
I
the
was like,
bikes.
where's this going? I know what you mean. What, Joe? I'm super like I've gotten to be an older dude now. I'm super cautious about stuff. I'm watching traffic. There's people on
Yeah.
bikes. I'm like, stay in the lane. She's walking in the oncoming traffic, and I'm like, man, get over here. Like, do this so, like, just so that people don't get killed, man. I'm just like, just an old dude now. I do it with my nephews and nieces. Like, man, now don't put them firecrackers in your hand. Lay them on the pipe over there. And I'm just like that now. And she just does random stuff, man. Just be walking out in the traffic. I'm just like, Lord have mercy, this girl gonna get ran
No,
over today.
it was because I was always turning my head back, because I was scared that like a bike could,
The
like,
bicyclist, yeah.
the bicycle could come, like yeah, and ran over us, and he was like, Maya, why are you looking back all the time, like, because of the bikes, because I'm scared. And then he put himself back, like, to protect me from the bikes. So that's
The
why,
bodyguard.
the bodyguard.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Have you recorded on this record any of the full Spanish versions of the songs? Any full length Spanish songs
Full
No,
of the,
for the songs on
no,
the
not
EP?
not for this record. I
no,
mean, Foreigner
no, for this
is
record,
yeah.
no. Yeah,
Okay, right.
but that's a
I
good
want
idea. That's a good idea.
right. I wanted to touch on a few questions. Oh, here we go. Diana Hinton wanted to know if you, other than singing, do you play any other instruments, Maya?
Yes, well, I play keyboards, and I play a bit of guitar. I studied many years guitar. Actually, I studied many years, but I haven't been playing. I'm more now. What I'm playing that Morris knows is the ukulele. I love it. I really love it. I really love the ukulele. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pause. a video like playing the ukulele with for a while, right? I'm just delaying this, but I'm gonna do it soon. Yeah, because
You were
it's
saying
fun.
something
Yeah,
more?
and that's how a lot of times I'll kind of get the idea for like how I'm going to arrange some of these songs. I'll get her version, and she's playing some chords and she's doing the thing, and then I can, I play keyboard, so I can expand on what she does. So I'll just listen, and that's again a part of the building process that she's able to. Um, uh, I'm actually singing on the record a little bit, and yeah, I'm just reading a question
Yeah,
that's here. We
right.
can talk to that later. But yeah, that's one of the things that makes it kind of easy for me is like she can chord out things. She has the theory part. I have the ear part because I don't know theory, but she has the theory part, and she can kind of like tell me what it is and structure it out, and then I can take it from there and just like do my thing. It's like, okay, I see where you're going with it, bing bow boom, and then work it out. So it works good that way, and I work with different artists that kind of just like that. It's like you have a theory, or they have some sheet music, or they got something, and I just found a way to just like take it and do my thing.
Who's the late night recorder in the studio? Do you like morning?
Well, no,
or
Morris is night owl. Morris.
okay?
Yeah, well, that and the fact that it's jet lag, like when I'm over there, it's just like, man, my sleep is all turned around, man, and so it's like, and when you're doing music, man, it ain't like you're punching the clock, it's just like you work when you got the time to work. If you're awake, then ain't no sense in like looking at the ceiling, man. You just work, indeed, and you do, and that's the great thing about it. You can't really put it like, okay, from 7 to 7, we're just gonna be. No, man, you gotta like, however long it takes to get the job
Yeah.
done, you just gotta, just wake up and just do it and just keep it moving.
So you never had any moments on those Prince tour rehearsals? Another run through of this? When are we going to end it? It must go
Bro,
through your mind sometimes, right?
I mean, man, that's a whole nother thing. Prince level stuff is crazy. I mean, it'd be like many days of 48 hours you just up. Maybe a few, like maybe 2 or 3 times in life, 3 days, where you just up for 3 days, 72 hours. That's like bananas. I mean, but yeah,
Yeah.
Prince was the extreme. Everything else is like a piece of cake after Prince. I mean, it's like, you can manage the other things. And I mean, I'm not 25 anymore, so I'm just like, yeah, I stay up for 2 days in a row. Like, nah, man, it works on you now.
Right.
But yes, I still got a little bit where I can stay up and just get it done and everything. So it's cool.
We are going to play the third song off the record. This is my favorite, Sweet Devotion. It showcases great vocals by Meia and Morris. I assume that's all you playing right there.
Well,
Tinkling the
just
ivories,
keys.
right?
I mean, we got
Yeah.
her brother Jordy and Sergio on the bass, man, and it's very nice. I wanted to have a feel like some of the, Prince did just a few ballads that's kind of similar to this, like uh one of the ones, Damn You, like some of the vibe like that, because I always loved like Damn You, and
Mhm.
just some of the songs that kind of had that kind of a vibe to it that he would do. And I wanted that flavor kind of like with this track. She came up with a good track for this one, and I was able to kind of just like fill in the gaps and just like really make it kind of cool.
Time to turn on the blue light, right?
Turn on the blue light.
Oh, Blue Light. Yes,
Yeah.
I love Blue Light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great song, Sweet Devotion, and the vocals. And we're going to give it a listen right now. We'll come back and speak more. Throw up some more questions. You guys got a little more time after this song?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to hit Meia and Morris Hayes up with some questions, please do. We'll run by some of them. And also, this Music Foreigner EP is available on all streaming platforms. You can go there, listen to the songs, and purchase it. Independent music, right? So here we go.
Indeed.
Sweet Devotion, Meia.
I am lost in you. Say you feel it too. Say you miss me, dear. Say you're pieces of longing. We've been close, then drifted far, always chasing who we are. Our joy born anew. We rise only us two in this sweet devotion. In this sweet In this sweet Now the truth we used to hide is standing by our side. Every breath, a sign above, in a prayer for our love, our joy born anew. We rise only us two in this sweet devotion. In this sweet devotion. In this sweet
All right. I think people love that one.
Cool.
Yeah. Lots of thumbs up, nice comments on there. And they want more music like that, Meia. So,
Well, we have to do like a ballads album, Morris.
Rock and roll. Let's go.
yeah, there you go. Oh, we got to say hello to Michaela Prop. She's a big supporter. So
Big
Oh
supporter. Hey,
yeah,
Michaela.
yeah, out
Hi.
there.
It's Morris.
Hello, Michaela.
Yeah. The Foreigner EP, people can get that. We'll have the links in the description. We're going to have the interview by itself edited out because, YouTube sometimes gives you a little problems with the full length song. So we'll have the interview later next week and we'll put some notice out that people can enjoy it if you just want to hear the interview as well. So you can fire away with some more questions for Meia and Morris. They're here for a little bit more. And somebody actually asked me a question, so I got a quick answer to that. Will there be more listening parties soon, Miss EX? We'd love to do something like that. We used to do live all the time. So I think people weren't expecting a live show. We usually do pre-recorded, but yeah, we love to do live. So, all right, what's in the future for this record, Meia? I gotta ask you. You got to do a video for that song. I'll be
for
selfish.
for sweet devotion,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. That's something that I'm considering. Yes. I have to find the right moment because now I'm a bit busy, but definitely, yeah. Probably in autumn that makes that we can like release the single and come up with a beautiful music video with Morris as the
There he is. And record some more songs. Come on, things are working great.
Yeah, it's been really cool. This is, I think, the sixth song that we've done so far, and it's like, it just gets better and better, and that's as it should be. I mean, as you work with somebody, you kind of learn like how to work and how to figure stuff out. There's some previous songs. One is doing pretty cool. That "Love Is a Rose" that's on Spotify. So it's cool to just try to make a collective of music that's quality music and that's cool, and I think hopefully she'll have enough to put an album together at some point, just so she can do that, because the key is now with music, man, it's just kind of becoming the calling card to artists being able to go play, and that's something that we're looking at doing the early part of next year, in a concert in there at her hometown. And
Okay.
it's just like that's what it's all about for musicians now. I mean, with all of the streaming and all of the things, it's not a whole lot of money being made in that regard as it relates to artists, especially independent artists. With these platforms, it's just unless you're at the top, you don't really see money like that on these. And I know she hustles a lot to, I'm pretty inexpensive, but I'm not that inexpensive, and so she works hard to try to for us to be able to work and do these things, and so it's good to have the support of people that when this music is out, and then artists start to play, and you can go play these shows and support your artists and things like that. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, I'm getting ready to do some music projects, solo things myself, and that's how we move the needle, is through folks that's out there listening to this right now, and depending on the support of them and this music like this. So hopefully we'll be able to do some more work and keep generating very good music.
I want to show the viewers a picture behind the scenes. I believe this is sometime in April when you were in the midst of recording the Foreigner EP right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a real nice picture of both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's at the spot.
Yeah.
yes, at that spot. No, that I'm very happy to have the opportunity to perform here in my country. Where we are going to perform in theater. It's called Cursals Theater,
Mhm.
and we are playing in the main hall. So there's a big audience and all. My Spaniard people, the people from my country. I'm very proud to be able to bring Morris and play all these songs. So that's why I've been working so hard in the United States to have the chance to bring that music like to my own country and to other countries. To um, and that was one of my goals, and now it will be accomplished, and I'm very happy.
Yeah, another Chris Calzone. He's another funk and roller, great guy.
Hey,
Love
Chris.
his rose. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good guy.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's been on our show
Oh,
before, so
Love
yeah.
is a Rose and Sweet Devotion, eh? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he's got a little bit of both of the records.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
those two as well.
I got to thank IQ too for super sticker right there. Thank you very much. And I got to ask Morris a couple quick questions. The Prince Minneapolis fans would probably start hitting me with some bad messages. The celebration, how big of an undertaking you organizing it all. How did it go for you?
Well, it was cool, man. I mean, in the end, it really turned out very cool, man. A lot of people came, and I got very positive feedback. It was extraordinarily exciting, man. I got a chance to be on the stage with I used to play with Morris at the time, and it was beyond stellar for me to be able to be on the stage with Morris, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis on that stage, man. That was the first time I did a jam with Jam and Lewis, and then of course the highlight for me was just working with Bobby and Lisa Coleman, some Revolution members. I mean, so bro, it was tough work. We had a short amount of time, like always, to just kind of pull things together and technical things and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it went very cool in terms of like being able to do that. You had Tevin Campbell, you had my guy Mark, um, Tevin,
Bilal? Yeah.
Bilal just came in and killed it, and then we
Miguel, yeah.
had just all of the folks, man. It was just fantastic, man, and just to be able to have that kind of a star-studded kind of a night, man, and Jimmy and Terry are like mentors to me, man. They're always great, man, and just to be on the stage with them and then have Sonny and Mike Scott and everybody. It was really really cool, And Queen Cora came. That's the first time she's done one of these things, and Tamar and Liv. It was just so great, man, to have everybody's a big band. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on, but I think at the end of the day, man, it was very cool, and I was just and thank Londell for like allowing us to like get everybody together and do a lot of things, man. It was very cool, and I appreciate that. Yeah, man, Jimmy and Terry are very down to earth, and it was just really fantastic. I enjoyed it a lot.
And I guess you'll probably be busy later part of this year in spring. You're still involved as a mentor for the Purple Rain Broadway musical, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple of things going on like that. That's another thing, that they've made some changes and doing some things, and it's like, man, I'm going back to New York to do like work with the folks, man. I think they're like early spring. That's going to be hitting Broadway, man. So it's going down, and it's like they're working hard. It's definitely coming along. It's very cool, man. I got a show coming up personally that's coming up in Detroit with a group called Crescendo, and I'm doing it like a master class with the kids, and it'll kind of be myself, Mackenzie, and Tony M doing it like a kind of a piano broken down type of Minneapolis sound type of thing. So yeah, man, we got things in the works. So we're just trying to keep it moving, man, and do things that musically that we wanted to enjoy.
So May, I noticed you're getting a lot of support, which is great from the outlets, radio out your way, right? I seen people playing the music as well. The
Yes.
Foreigner EP, yeah. You want to say who's playing it?
Oh, the musician. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. You got some people sending some nice words about the EP out there, the Foreigner EP.
Oh yeah, you mean the critics or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
music
exactly.
reviews? You mean
Right.
yeah. From I mean, we have like some good awesome reviews from Patrick Heffernan, who is a pretty well-known music critic, and also there have been some media in New York, here also in Spain, that they send me articles with great reviews. I mean, I'm very happy, very grateful. Honestly, I didn't expect that. So yeah, it's working really well as far as PR, because I don't have really a PR
Right.
agency, you
Yeah.
know.
You are the
Music,
PR.
no,
It's
yeah,
independent music, that's how it
Right.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Everybody got
know,
to get a hustle.
Yeah.
yeah, I just send my music, and and if somebody likes it and wants to review it, that's great. So I'm always grateful, because when these things happen, because it's genuine, like appreciation, is a genuine interest, and it's a genuine like review, you know. So yeah, I'm really happy.
There you go. Chris Calzone says you answer your comments. Yeah. And he hustles too. You know, I
Yeah,
take
Chris
note of
be
the
getting it
yeah.
in, man. He be working it, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we all got to do in the independent game. If you're not like majorly backed, I mean, it's a hustle for everybody trying to do music now. It's everybody get out there and do their thing, you know.
Right. So we're looking forward to more collaboration, and thank you for, you know, right before you recorded, in the midst of recording, you came on the show to talk about the great songs, and you weren't lying. You came up with a great EP. So I got to thank you, Meia and Morris, for that.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having us on here too, Joe. Man, this is awesome.
Yeah. We are going to actually tell people what they can do is go to any of their favorite streaming platforms. You can buy the EP right there, Foreigner, Meia. We played you the 3 songs. If you missed out, the live's going to be up there. So you'll be able to go back at your leisure. It's going to be up there. And then later on next week, we'll have a little edited version with the interview that you'll be able to check out as well. So it'll be Meia Morris week, right? Kicking it off. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you so much, Joe, for like putting all of this. You know, this is great. I think it's my first listening party ever. So
Yeah, and you came up with the idea. You know,
yeah,
Meia's like, yeah, I think it'd be cool to do a listening party. I'm like, okay.
yeah, I've never one, so it's like, oh my God, that's great. Thank you so much.
Right. No, thank you. I mean, it's a great time. And I want to thank our viewers and listeners, because we'll have the interview up on all the audio platforms, Spotify, Apple. And you can go to Live 365 Musicians Reveal Radio. The whole EP's been on there for a long, long time. Love is a Rose is up there, Sex Appeal. So, you know, we got you all covered over there. So
wonderful.
What's Morris, after this recording today, or just going to kick back and relax?
Well, yeah, man. Like I said, the big thing for me right now, over the next little bit, I have an event coming up in Boston at Berkeley with my dear brother Dreon, and then I have October the 27th at the end of in the fall in Detroit with Crescendo. I'll have all of this posted on my social media, posting all of the things. So I'm just going to be like prepping for those shows and making sure I got my music happening. I got Mackenzie coming here soon. He's going to be flying in and just coming here to do some, start rehearsing and working this far out so we can make sure it's just everything's on blast. And then I'm going to be starting to put the show together for that show in España.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool. And so, yeah, man, we just going to keep it working. Oh, and I got a Secret Squirrel project that's going to be coming up that's going to blow your mind. Like, it's going to blow your mind. I can't talk about it right now, but it's
You said Secret
crazy.
Squirrel?
Secret Squirrel. That's
Yeah.
it's like when you hear about who it is, it's going to be banana sandwiches.
Oh,
But I can't talk about it right now, but it's going to be cool. So we'll talk about Joe, me and you doing something else, coming on again with this other stuff.
Oh,
but we'll talk.
You know, you're both always welcome. You know, so
it's gonna be cool, y'all.
Got to call Aunt B, right? I love
Call
that.
the man, Aunt B.
Yeah, call the man. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I know you're 5 hours ahead, right, Meia?
Yeah, now it's like 15 p.m. 10 p.m.
Oh, okay.
here.
Yeah.
9.
You gotta get some rest. But we really appreciate it. Yeah. And thanks to all our viewers, listeners. We're gonna hopefully do this again, and they'll come back again, Morris and Meia. And the Foreigner EP, you can get it now. It's been out. Please support independent music like Meia and Mr. Hayes. So thank you both. We love you. And thanks to everybody checking it out. Don't forget, this will be up for eternity on YouTube. So
it's gonna be up. Check it out, y'all. Quit guilting. Tell your friends and everybody.
That's right.
Come on, quit playing.
Yeah, you didn't miss out. So thanks.
Thank you, everybody.